Good afternoon, Doctor. So, today I'm going to be taking you through the visualization that I've managed to learn using Paraview. So, I started by importing this image. I imported it from the data that I already had stored. I downloaded some data stored. So, all I've done so far is just import it in here. So, I'll be adding some different filters and all of that. So while it was imported, we had 4 points, but today I think we're going to focus on density. I mean on momentum. So remove these two, stagnation, energy, and the density, and then I'll apply on this. So that we mainly focus on what on momentum, since that's what we're going to look at. So this file basically has data showing supersonic flow of air mainly on this plate. From where I got it from, where I got the data from, they say it was distributed from NASA. It is a 3D file distributed by NASA. So first of all, now we're going to start looking at, the visualization. So when you come here, the first thing we're going to do is add add the what? Is add the extract subset where we get it from here. So when we add it here, we just go there and we click on that icon. So it will bring these different things. So we are going to adjust them. So for minimum, we shall start by putting 18, and then for maximum, we shall also put 18, and then I will apply this. So this makes it look like this. So now this is what it added. Remember, there was basically nothing there. So this adds this to here. So the next thing, we shall come to the display here, and since it's surface, I'll just leave it as surface for so far. I'll leave it the way it is. So then we shall go and also add another one, another extract subset. So let me just click on the main file. Then I'll go to extract subset again. So this time around, I'm going to change this time by putting the filters here. I'll put this one on 0. So basically, the main point of this is to. Now this is the second what. Then I remember I changed the first the I. Now here I'm going to change the J basically. So yeah, I made this 0. Then I put apply. So now it changes down here. Now here it fills this down part here. So to change the color of this subset here, we shall go, because we want to change its color and see which parts have high momentum or low momentum. So instead of solid color here, I'll change it to momentum here. So you see, instead of it being a blank color like it was, it has added the blue and this brown. So where there's blue, it means the momentum is very low. So in these white areas, it's medium, it's a bit medium, and these other sides here, it is brown. So basically, these subgrids just help us, like, since we have this bigger picture, we already have this big, should I say plate, this flat plate. Now this will help us study smaller parts of this image. Now what I've done is just I've taken out smaller sections, this downer one and this one, out of this big. So we are going to focus on this around these areas, and then we look at the flow of air. So we're looking at this is showing us airflow. So we shall look at this area specifically, seeing that the airflow around that specific area. Instead of looking at the bigger picture, so it will turn it down to this. So what this is doing is it's creating a 3D structure. Remember what we had initially was 2D. It was a 2D structure, you know. But now with all this, what we have added, it basically gives this a a more clear picture of what we're doing by adding the 3D. So next we shall go and we shall try to create some streamlines using this 3D structure that we have added in. So we shall just come to this initial file that we imported here. Then we shall come to filters and then alphabetical. Let me just look for it around here. Stream stressor. But anyway, this could also have been gotten from here. If we come here, you see it's around here also. Oh, it's here. But if you don't get it around here, you can just go to the filters using the longer way I've done, like the way I've shown. So both do it. So here we shall get the properties from here, and the properties page, it's around here. So first we shall modify the what? This tracer filter. No, I should be here, not the first one. So now this is what we have so far. So we shall add some seed points on this streamline. So this will give us a widget. Widgets can be used in Paraview. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to change these points here. These points here. So we shall have the first one. These figures I got them from a tutorial that I was using, so I decided to also use the same figures. There's 2.8. Then this was negative 3.59. This was 5.48. And this here was 2.86. So this is what appears. This is what appears. This is what has ended up appearing. Let me just confirm this. It was 3.5, 5.4, 2.8, negative 3.0 point this. Yeah. So now those are the points. So we shall also change the resolution here to 10, and then we're supposed to change I think that will, oh, my battery. So we shall change the to 10, and then the integration was forward here. Then we put apply. So you see it has put these lines, which basically when you look at it, it looks like the flow of air. It can show you like as if flow of air, how it's going to flow to the other specific points that we've done. When I change, I hope you can see. Basically, that is it. So these streamlines basically, like I said, they're like paths that tiny like air would use, would follow to move around. So yeah, this is like the paths air would use to move around. So so basically, yeah, that's how the air will move around this place. So the next thing we shall look at is creating the widget. Should I say a widget? So we shall come here where there was forward. We're going to change this. No, sorry. What was it? This we're going to put point here. We're going to change its radius to 0.3. Yeah, we shall change its radius to that. Then we're also going to change the number of points here to be 10. Then we shall also change these values to negative 0.54. This one will be 0.28, and this one will be 0.55. So, yeah, to, to come around here, as you can see. So then we shall put apply. You see everything here has changed now. The direction of the flow has changed to this area here. Um, Let me just try to as you can see, it's still not so clear. It's still confusing because everything here is white. So what we shall do is we shall add some color to make it easily seen, and add some thickness to it. you know. So we can do this by adding either a tube or ribbon filter. But how we shall do is you go to feel, okay, me, I'm going to use tube because that is what was used earlier. Okay, here it's not here. When you see that tube is not here, you can just come to filter and search for tube. So when you click tube, yeah, now you can see the tube there has come. Now we just have to edit it a bit and give it some color. So when we put this, we can change the number of slides here to 8, and the radius here to 0.03, and then we apply it. You see, gives it some color. It's still gray, but it changed from a bit white. At least you can see that it's gray. So instead of having a solid color, we're going to change this to angular velocity. So when we add the angular velocity, let me just try to zoom in a bit. I think you can see what happens. You see that the velocity goes from here. They say velocity is low when it's on blue, and then it's high when it is on brown. So you look at those. Are you seeing this? There are some points of that are brown, like these areas. Then here it's a bit there, it's medium, but then here the velocity is very, very, very low. So yeah, so that is how you can put that representation of this. So anyway, like just to give a back, like just in summary, we add this to make it thicker and to make it easily seen, to make the flow of air more easily seen, because if it was the way it was before you, it would even be harder to visualize it. So we can make this easily, we can, and it helps us to better understand the flow of air. So because now you'll see where air moves very quickly and where it is still still. Like here we said it's still, but yet moves very fast in those areas. So from what I got is they say this can help especially scientists and engineers who want to design things like airplane or study air pollution speeds. So such things can be used in such areas. So when you visualize, you're going to see how is the air maybe in a plane balanced, because all those can lead, things like that can lead to accidents and things like that. So yeah, this was my first visualization. And after all of this, all you just have to do is save. You go to save data here, and then you'll be able to save it. Yeah, thank you. Then next I'm going to look at animating, animations. So I'm first going to save this because I can't do it on the same page at the same time. So now I'm going to first save this, and then I'll show the animation after. Thank you.